This is Ted Hicks from Late Night Parents. Ways to follow the show, latenightparents.com. Talking about crypto and Cloudflare today. So today was your normal crypto dump, but we're talking about a different type of dump in the crypto market, more like a news dump. I know you guys think about the other dump, but no, keep your mind out of the gutter. No cheap jokes here. Well, prices dumped as well, but that's par for the course these days. And while we typically reserve our crypto coverage for various newsletters, there's a lot of mainstream news worth highlighting. First up, we've got some news from crypto exchange FTX. So the US president of the exchange, Brett Harrison, announced his resignation today, saying he'll move into an advisory role. His position is now held by Zach Dexter, though he'll be helping the team transition through year end. And additionally, with FTX set to buy bankrupt crypto lender Voyager's assets for $1.4 billion, Voyager filed Chapter 11 back in July after market volatility left it unable to redeem withdrawals for its customers. After months of negotiations, it seems like FTX has come out on top again. Well, speaking of bankruptcy, the bankrupt crypto leader Celsius Network, their CEO Alex Mancinsky resigned today. So CFO Chris Ferraro will take over as chief restructuring officer and interim CEO as the company looks to salvage what's left. Meanwhile, crypto leader Nexo gained access to a U.S. bank charter by buying a stake in a regulated bank. It's purchasing an undisclosed stake in Hewlett Bancorp, which owns an under the radar bank called Summit National Bank. Nexo plans to offer products like checking accounts and crypto backed loans through this relationship. Meanwhile, the bank license will provide enhanced legal safeguards to its customers and help the company expand throughout the US. The Nexo news didn't stop there, though. 8 states have filed enforcement actions against the platform. The filing claimed that the company offered interest earning accounts without first registering them as securities. So, as a result, the cease and desist orders prevent it from offering this product until it completes the necessary registration requirements. And Do Kwon, founder behind the $60 billion collapse of Terraform Labs, says he won't be hiding. However, he's not revealing his location to authorities either. Not hiding, but also not coming forward. And lastly, Tether's former editor was fined $1 million by the SEC for its sloppy accounting practices. So, way to go at SEC. Some people do love the crypto world. Um, Others, not so much. People are skeptical. Spend time every morning watching CNBC and watching what Bitcoin does and where the other altcoins kind of fall in line. Second news item is on Cloudflare. It kind of takes aim at AWS with a promise of 1.25 billion to startups that to use its own platform. So Cloudflare is a product that we use at Late Night Parents. It's a security, performance, and reliability company that went public 3 years ago. And earlier today, it said it would help connect startups that use this serverless computing platform. So it's basically cloud computing platform to dozens of venture firms that have collectively offered to invest up to $1.52 billion in companies out of their existing funds. So it's a smart and splashy incentive to entice more startups to use a now 5-year-old product, which, according to the platform, enables developers to bid and to augment apps without configuring or maintaining an infrastructure. Name of the game, folks, cloud computing. Software as a service, you name it. Not having that on-premise solution. Cloudflare notes in related press release that startups can scale so fast using the platform that Cloudflare acquired one last year, Zares, a startup that promises to speed up website performances with a single line of code. So, indeed, this funding program, as far as we can tell, is really about Cloudflare taking aim at hugely lucrative products like AWS, Azure, and Google Cloud. Toward that end, Cloudflare thinks it can steal market share from these much larger companies. Um, this pitch appears to be resonating, among Cloudflare, whose shares have gotten walloped in 2022, along with other tech stocks, but which is holding up well comparatively. It doesn't break out revenue by product category, but it says that 20% of Cloudflare's contracted customers use Cloudflare workers. It also says that it's on track to have more than 1 million developers using the Cloudflare workers platform by the end of the year. So ultimately, there's many firms that have agreed to support developers using Cloudflare to build their applications. Such of these companies is Altos Ventures, Amplify Partners, Bain Capital Ventures, Bessemer Venture Partners, Bold Start Ventures, Cowboy Ventures, Disabel, Emergence Capital, First Mark, Greylock Brothers, Lightspeed, to say the least. Cloudflare is not providing any funding or making any funding decisions. It makes clear all funding decisions will be made by the participating firms. And I think lastly, when we look at, in addition to this potential investment from these venture capitals, startups applying for funding programs will be eligible. A number of these Cloudflare initiatives meant to accelerate startups and access exclusive events. So that's the latest with today. Not your standard podcast, but we wanted to talk about crypto and also wanted to talk about Cloudflare. And we are out.